Hey, lovely people. Thank you for joining me. Sorry I haven't been on today. I had a lot of work stuff to do, as well as a snowstorm. So thank you for being here. We're going to do a throwback. We get a small crowd. We got Goth Girl 85, Lynn Smith, Claymore, Prince Songs, Cherry Bigelow, Sariam Thompson, Candice F., No Justice, No Peace, Valerie Grant chooses Freedom, Aunt Bigby, hi there, Kristen G. Welcome, Claudia R. Valerie Glenn, hi there. Happy New Year, Kayla. Jessica D here. Thank you for being here, you lovely people. Ariana S. And everybody else. Sarah, hi. Mary, hello. Ariana, Chelda. So, folks, Foodie Beauty isn't here, and it's pretty obvious she's with Dom, right? I don't think she would be anywhere else. So I guess the first thing we should do if we're gonna do a throwback is maybe go over her Instagram because there's certain things that I'm noticing that are important. Hi there, pizzas, little brony collection, Lolo FC. Hi there, Ryan, Lynn Smith, Amberlyn Shitty Camera. Hi there. Happy New Year, everybody. Tiny Ghostly above, Bobby Patrick. Salty Shannon is in the chat. Welcome, Salty Shannon. I'll be doing a throwback. Maybe we could collab sometime, Shannon. We should choose like a throwback to talk about. Maybe you have some inside information, so to speak, and we can do something together. That would be fun. All right, folks. So let me share my screen. We are gonna do look at our Instagram as well as the YouTube's channel and then see what is up. Guess that okay. So one thing that really stands out is this picture, of course, 12 hours ago, right? But this background seems very obvious. This table, it looks like it's a table from Dom's place, is what this looks like, as well as this from 4 hours ago. Looks like the table in the kitchen area from Dom's. I could be mistaken, but that's what I'm thinking. What do you think? Seems like it, right? Angela K, hi there. Oh, Goth Girl, yes, for sure. She has been active on her Instagram because I guess she's having the downtime. That's not even funny with the whole knife thing, with the mood. That is not even funny. There's a lot of people get into a lot of issues, especially with DV. And this guy went to prison for stabbing people, but yet she's making light of the situation. That is not really cool. One thing I'm gonna say is people are wondering, well, why isn't she back today? Well, if I'm gonna make an educated guess, I would say she's not back today because if you're gonna spend, let's say, a night with somebody, you're gonna take a trip, maybe for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. You're gonna go out of town, maybe you stay in town, maybe it's somewhere adjacent to town. You're gonna travel an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe even more. You go somewhere. Would you spend a day? I wouldn't. I wouldn't spend a day. Hi there, Shannon Jessup. I would spend maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. Make a small trip out of it. So this is why I'm saying that it doesn't actually surprise me that Foodie Beauty has not been on a live stream for some time now, ever since when? The 31st? in the morning, it actually makes more sense that she isn't. And that really actually reinforces that she is somewhere with Dom. And I would think it would be a hotel room somewhere. Yeah, exactly, Kayla. I do think it is a hotel somewhere. She has been mentioning it too much. She did go back on it. She did walk it back, but that's because she felt as if, hey, maybe I shouldn't really be talking about something I know I'm going to be doing. Also, Dom is also not online, not doing any live streams. He did do these 30-second showcases of his cooking. First one, New Year's Eve stuffed tenderloin and shrimp salad, my tahini and Egyptian whiskey. 132 seconds, 133 seconds. That isn't anything. But he is, he's putting stuff out. Yeah, Kayla, I think it's most likely the hotel for sure. So we can actually go over also the community posts because she is also being active a lot on her community posts. So we can also pull that up, especially this one about the whole situation where a lot of people are circling things and saying that it's the kagaina, etc., etc., etc. I can read it for you here. It says this. Let me bring it up to 200. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to show you an example of how outlandish these theories are getting here. Someone sent me an email claiming that this photo is from a forum that does amazing investigative work on my life to try and prove that I'm still using. Okay, so let's examine the red circles which they claim are lines. The one on the left is a fire alarm. Yes, I think we will sniff the fire alarm. I feel like walking around beeping all day because beside it, a candle, lid, and Costco card. So she's saying left fire alarm, right Costco card with a candle lid. Okay. The one on my right near the fridge, what you see here is a crisp line of ice tray reflection. But when I did use, I always did it under the fridge door. Throwing in some shade there. I'm not sure how to really interpret this. It could really be anything, could be a lot of anything really. It is a reflective surface after all. So I wouldn't put it past it to actually be what she says it is. I can't really say much to that. It is not very clear or concise in my opinion. Samantha Apex Progeny says, Monty, did you see Chantal was on a fake account today commenting on her own stuff defending herself? Then she deleted it all after she was called out on it, allegedly from the farms. No, I did not see that. But thanks for telling me. I'll have to look that up on the farms. On Classic Clash, it says someone on her Insta said she's doing cracktivities. I bet she is. Unity Seat, welcome. Spooky Daisy, hi there. Buddha, hi there. Shell, hi there. Pamela Clarkson, Kana World. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Clover, did I say hello to you? If not, happy 22 to you, Clover. And what do we have here? So she posted something else. So I know I cycle a lot between what I want to do with my life, and I figured it out. I want to be a pro public fart gag artist. Will you watch? Well, she's already is a pro public fart gag artiste, really. And it's very, how do you put it? Oh, natural farts. Nothing where you need a fart machine. She already has her natural fart machine, if I must say. So I don't know why she's trying to gag there, but reality is she is already a natural farter. Whichever way I'm gonna put it. All right, folks. So let me unshare the screen here for a second. We are gonna go into the throwback. So this is from the 1st of January 2020, the infamous stay at the hotel with Pete's when she didn't want us to know that Pete's was there because she was still living with BB. So let's get into it, folks. And we are going to see a lot of foreshadowing, of course. Hey, Kristen. Valerie. Yes, Schnoodle Boops, the fartiste.
All right,
I
so
like
we have
it.
a little
Alex B.
here.
Hi there.
This is the main door. You have
Queen
to
Sheba.
use your key card to get in. And here we have a closet.
Miss Chin. Hi there. Lollipop
With
Lemur.
your,
Hi.
usual ironing board, iron hangers, and stuff like that. Never really understood what this foldy thing is for, but whatever.
Wait a second. That foldy thing, isn't that supposed to be for your luggage? Like you would place your luggage on top of that so you don't have to bend over, right? Or am I mistaken? I thought that was always for your luggage. Can somebody confirm or deny my train of thought here? Happy stuff. Thank you for becoming a member. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. This is a throwback to the hotel, the infamous night with Pete's, where she spent New Year's Eve with Pete's in a hotel room and didn't want us to find out. Ryan, yes, never put your luggage on the bed. Exactly. It is for luggage. That's what I thought as well.
Okay. Now I have the bathroom here. The tub. Some fresh towels.
Oh, clean.
Toilet, thank goodness. Me in pre-get ready kind of state. Although I'm not going to change that much.
Only in the foodie beauty world will you show the toilet and admire how it's clean, because her place is not like that. Wait a second. This was January the 1st, 2020. So she wasn't at the luxury villa. She was with BB still. Oh, whoa.
Like
Whoa, wait a second, Shannon. Shannon, didn't she start talking about that on her friends and about blowing people off and people blowing her off and about how it's annoying and she doesn't like it. So Shannon is now telling me she was supposed to come to your place that night. Wow. What a throwback.
Argan Oil Body Bar shampoo, which I don't use these things because I have my own hair dryer. I do use the hand soap though to wash my hands.
Hi, Angel Ma.
Between the main door, there's this door, which shuts out noise from the hall. So come on in.
Okay, that's pretty neat. I like that.
All right, so this is the room. Just gonna shut the door here.
Hey, Normiv.
And here is
Hey, Jody.
Full-length mirror. Phone, booze list, which will come in handy. Coffee maker.
Hey, Uptown.
My bed. My CPAP machine over there. TV.
It's not bad.
Bar fridge with... I'm kind of disappointed. Nothing. No cocktail peanuts, no booze.
The room is kind of aged. You can tell it's not new, but it's still really nice.
Microwave. Nice fireplace, which I'll be turning off after this video because I'm hot. Some boring scenery pictures straight out of the 1408 movie. An open window.
Oh, wow.
And couch.
Good to know, Shell.
CPAP. Have it all set up to go for when I get back with some water. I'm all ready for a hangover.
So she was still drinking around this time, and I think maybe she stopped for a little bit or a little while, but now she's back to drinking, folks. Little Miss Nat, Happy New Year.
And
Bohan's girl, hi there.
The window here, you can kind of see. Can't really see much. The parking lot. Sometimes it's so nice to just like let your friggin' hair out of
Facts,
a friggin'
Jody.
ponytail, you know what I mean? Oh god. Yes, I have the ugliest tattoo on this planet. So as you can see, I look a bit tipsy.
Frosty, you know what? I'm gonna go halfway in between here. I've heard that some hotel rooms, depending on the quality, they will wash the bedding frequently, is how I'm gonna put it. In other places, they won't wash it maybe once or twice a week, if that, if there aren't any guests using the rooms. So let's go halfway. Let's reconcile this whole thing and say, yeah, not true about some hotels because the nice ones really will wash the bed in frequently. But I've heard the stories, I've seen places where they don't wash the sheets frequently. And then, yeah,
I had
what can I
some
say?
drinks at dinner. I had dinner with my family. Uh,
Hi,
my
Sarah
mom,
M.
stepdad, sister, her boyfriend, and I miss BB. I miss
Oh,
BB. So I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. This, I think the first official like video I did was around this time of year in 2017. So this will be like 3 years that I'm on YouTube, and it's just been wow. I hope that
what a difference 2 years makes. January the 1st, 2020, she puts out a video saying she's missing BB and she was out with family. But yet now it's like she's alienating herself from her family members 2 years later. And she's with a guy who, by all means, she should not be with. Hey, Keto Girl.
this year going forward will be even better than the last. Um,
Hey, Kristen
and I hope
G.
that I can make some
What's up?
changes that are beneficial to my life and health. And
Hey,
I
Kid
say
L.
that every year, but you know what? Maybe one of these days it will just click. Maybe it will really happen.
Yes, Candy Seth. At this point, they were broken up, and it took BB about a year to have her leave his place because she literally was sticking around. On 2020, let's see, I think a couple months later, she convinced Pete to move into the luxury villa because they moved around. When was it? Was it like May or June? They moved into the place they're currently at right now. If somebody can remember when they signed the lease. But yeah, a lot has changed. But then on the other hand, so little has changed in the 2 years.
Um, I feel I'm not used to. I don't drink. Like I don't drink anymore. I don't drink. I haven't had anything to drink all year, pretty much, except for an odd Caesar with dinner. I had some red wine with the filet mignon. I try to like wine. I really try to like wine, but it doesn't make me feel very. It makes me tired. So I had some red wine and I had some Caesars and I bought an expensive bottle of champagne for midnight, but for my friend's party. But I think I'm honestly, it's like maybe
Wait a second. Shannon, was this your party she was supposed to go to? Her friend's party. Is she mentioning you right now? I gotta know. Please tell me.
8 o'clock right now. I think what I'm gonna do is just like lay down for a bit, set my alarm so I don't miss anything.
Facts, Goth Girl.
All I need is to wake up at midnight and it's like, where the heck are you? Um, and I cannot miss out on this party. I cannot flake on my friend. One, because she said you're not, please don't
Whoa.
flake on me because
Whoa, wait a second. So, Shannon, are you saying she flaked on you? Holy crap. How funny the world is, right? How small the world is that 2 years later, we're reviewing this video and we have Shannon in the chat right now confirming a lot of stuff. So she flaked on you, Shannon, for this party, is what you're saying.
not miss out on this party. I cannot flake on my friend. One, because she said you're not, please don't flake on me
Hi,
because
Chrissy.
I, sadly, when
Wow.
my friends have to say that to me, that's really sad because I just do that a lot. Like I have anxiety about doing things. And this has nothing to do with my friends. I love my friends and I miss them.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna post a link to Salty Shannon's channel. If you don't know who Salty Shannon is, well, how would I describe you, Shannon? Like a former friend of Foodie Beauty? Is that like the best descriptor for you at this current moment? Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now where she's kind of apologizing, but really not. And are her apologies really sincere? I wouldn't think so. Post in Salty Shannon's channel link in the chat, folks, if you want to check her out. Please do. She makes great videos. Plus, she was that friend that Foodie Beauty's talking about. Yup, at the last minute was supposed to come to my place after her family dinner and she flaked on you. Yikes.
But it's just like anxiety about, I don't know. I just feel really, I really can't pinpoint what it is. I think it's just being
Facts,
in
Chubby
this
Beer.
social setting. I just start getting like really anxious and feel like a panic attack is coming on. And oh, I have problems. So a lot of the time I'll make plans with friends, and then when the time gets, and I think, okay, I have a lot of time to get my shit together, collect myself. But then as the time gets nearer, I start thinking of excuses, like which
Mm-hmm.
excuse haven't I used before? And it's just so much harder to just be honest because people think you're not being honest. People, no matter what you say, people think all they see is that you're abandoning them.
But from what we know now, we know that she is not that honest of a person. In fact, it's actually better for you to automatically think every single thing that Foodie Beauty says is a lie. You would actually be in a better position than thinking that every single thing she says is the truth. Just to be honest with you. Is this from last year? Well, technically, Marchioness is from 2 years ago since this was from January the 1st, 2020.
And really, I just want to say, it's not you, it's me. Like, really? I just need some time. But at the same time, it's like, like doctors will tell you, you need to push yourself. Like, psychiatrists will say, you need to push yourself. You need to
Exactly,
go
Goth
out
Girl.
because secluding
Facts,
yourself is not
Marchioness.
healthy either. So it's no fun. So I have to go to this party. I'm not in a party mood. I
Facts,
want to see
Colorful
my
Gecko.
friend, but I just don't. I'm just not feeling great mentally. Physically, I just feel so tired. And
I think what's also kind of hitting her is the whole like missing out on celebrating ringing in the new year with a partner that wants to be with her, that cares for her, that loves her. She isn't getting that, to be honest with you. And a lot of people have the same feeling where they reflect on the year, and a lot of people are indeed lonely for New Year's Eve, and it is, well, sad in her case because she keeps mentioning BB over and over and over again, and it's completely obvious that she does want to be partnered to ring in the new year. Kristen G says, I've been asking multiple questions on the past few streams and I haven't been seen. Do you think they're coming through? Sometimes the streams are very busy, Kristen. So if there's over 1,000 people in the stream, I only have a pair of eyes. I can only see, here and there, so you can be missed. Sorry to ask. I was just curious. Thank you, Monty, for all you do. Well, sorry you have been missed, Kristen G. Well, like I've said, sometimes there's just way too much people in the chat, and I can't interact with every single person while trying to make the live stream entertaining.
fat. I know that's a negative thing when I'm so body positive, but it's times like this I realize how I think my size contributes a lot to my social anxiety, as in, um, I have to worry about little things like my boots. I can't really do them up on my own. And it's like embarrassing. When I have to leave the party, I think of that. Like, am I going
It seems he has had this problem for a while, though. And, I don't know what to say to that because, yeah, your range of motion is going to be limited when you put on or you pack on more and more and more weight.
I'm going to be able to deal with my
It's just a
boots, and
fact.
people are going to be looking at me. And I feel like it wears me out. Like this hall, like getting to this room. I'll show you guys when I leave here. It's like getting to this room is like the hallway is like probably, I swear, it feels like a kilometer to me.
Hey, Weezen Sneasel, welcome to the chat. You're welcome for me doing the retro react. I think maybe I will do this once a week or so, maybe Throwback Thursdays, since she does have like 1,400 videos to watch. I think this should be something. Prana, is Prana here? Nope, but we do have Stephanie Hamilton. Welcome to the chat.
It's like the longest hallway ever. There's no elevator. We're on the second floor. There's stairs, then the long hall. And my sister, like, we got 2 free vouchers for this huge breakfast buffet. This place is known for their buffets. Oh, I'm itchy.
Hey, Fierce Mermaid. Hey, Karina.
My back is itchy. And we got 2 free vouchers, which is a really good deal because that's like a $40 buffet.
Hey,
It's a
Tina.
brunch, New Year's brunch. They have like prime rib, everything. But I gave it to my sister and her boyfriend because one, I probably won't be up for the brunch. And two,
Hey, Nikki.
yeah, I just wanted to give it to them. So, where was I going with that? Ugh, don't even listen to me. Oh, yeah. So, my sister came to get the tickets. They were in the room. So, when we finished dinner, because we all had dinner at this place is a really fancy restaurant, and I had the filet mignon. I'll insert a picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was like a table d'hote. So, you got to pick soup or salad. I picked the cream tomato soup. It
Of
wasn't good.
course, Colorful Gecko.
Then the filet mignon was like a filet mignon, so tender and good, and it had like a bacon jam and like a demi glace, which is like a dark sauce, and then it was like had wild mushrooms. Then it had like it was on a bed of like garlic mashed potatoes and like asparagus. It was really good. Then for dessert, it was like Kentucky bourbon
Hey,
pecan pie
Julius.
with ice cream, but I didn't eat all that.
I was gonna say that, but then I'm thinking this place seems like it's pretty up there. Like I said, the room looks a bit dated, but the food, like the descriptors for the food, make it seem as if it can cost some money. I think it's her lighting that's the problem. How she took the photo, she probably should have had her flash on because it's clearly obvious that photo it was literally underexposed. If we can maybe go back a tiny bit and check out the photo if I can find it. No, but it seems like that photo was like fully underexposed and it made the food look bad.
I had a little bit. So anyway, yeah, I know I'm complaining about my struggles of being overweight.
Yeah, and you've been doing
Don't
that
worry,
for
I'm not
two
going to do an
years.
unhealthy mukbang tomorrow, I promise. It is going to be a new year, so let's make this a good year. All I can do is say that every year and try, but I really do want this to be a good year.
Facts.
My horoscope says it will be.
Hi, Cat S.
I hate talking about these things.
Hey,
That's
Puppy
why,
Breath.
I go and I really hate talking about the struggles.
Can I add in one more thing? She did go back to the mukbangs, but everybody that kind of does this mukbang stuff and they get the views, they always default back to the mukbangs. Foodie Beauty, ALR, and a whole host of other people always do it because at the end of the day, even I have this problem where you do certain things as a creator and then you start getting the views, but you notice that certain videos of yours gets more views than others. So then there's always that push to make more of those videos that make the views. And for my channel, it's actually foodie beauty videos that give me the most views. Like I do all sorts of videos. I do Sagittarius Shoddy. I want to do stories. I do Amberlyn Reed. I was doing James Soroka. A plethora of people, but most people come to my channel to watch foodie beauty. So I totally understand. And I can also totally understand that people would go to her channel to watch the mukbangs because the mukbangs were giving her views and thus more money. Well, not anymore since she's been doing these live streams. It's more the drama now that gives her the views. And she just eats to kill and waste the time, really, in her current live streams. But it's rather interesting that how there's always this distinct push to go back to what's works or what is working. And currently we're seeing Amberlyn Reed kind of doing that now, going back to more eating stuff rather than talking and trying to really get back to a healthy amount of views for her. Yeah, Salty Shining.
I just hate talking about it. Like I just
You think people would actually get better and not worse? If you want to eat on camera, please get better and not worse. Please practice. Not the mouth chapping, everything. The etiquette is so poor.
hate it. I just like it's so much easier living in denial. I know that sounds horrible. I know.
Hey, Pernilla.
I'm just venting how I feel. Kind of like a diary with like thousands of viewers reading it. It's kind of weird. It's like I don't mind talking to like thousands of faceless people, but to my actual friends and family, I don't like talking. I know probably most of them watch my videos. And they even say they learn a lot about me by watching my videos.
Well, that's
But
scary. Very scary
it's like
now.
I just want to go to bed. I'm so tired.
Exactly,
I'm
Kristen.
take my makeup off, but
There is a way to literally do mukbangs if she actually would watch other people that do it with grace and class. So much people who they swallow their food first, they use napkins, and then they start speaking again. You could literally do mukbangs and not have dead ear by doing this. You take a bite, you go, so good, and then you swallow, you start talking again. That will be proper etiquette, or you're like, so that there's no dead ear, not this chapping of the lips, not this poor etiquette and table manners that she has.
I'm gonna lay down for an hour and set my alarm.
Hey, Jamie.
Get freshened up.
Exactly, Sarah B.
Or maybe just a half hour. So yeah, so there's struggles that um, I know if I told her my issues, they become excuses to people after a while, and I don't blame them. Um,
Facts,
because
Shannon, facts.
I'm being a shitty friend. I've been a shitty friend in that regard. A lot of the time canceling on people. But so yeah, I start thoughts and I don't finish them, and I always do that. Even in university, when I would write essays, my teacher would write question marks like, "You didn't finish this thought." So she had to come with me to my room to get the tickets, and by the time we were here, I sat down in the chair and I was huffing and puffing. I could barely talk. Like it's embarrassing.
Wow. So she was always bailing on you, Shannon, for years, I guess. The last few years you've known her, is what you're saying. And what were some of her excuses, if you don't mind me asking? Imani, you said something in the chat here. Let's address this. Mukbang is really eaten delicately. I can totally understand that mukbangs are rarely eaten delicately, but that doesn't mean table manners go outside or out the door. You can do mukbangs where you eat with sloppy, greasy, messy foods, but your table manners don't need to be sloppy. There's always a way to do things where manners are still at the forefront and you're eating in a way that is not offensive to a lot of people is how I'm going to put it.
And you'd think that that would be enough motivation to want to change, but the thing is that it just like depresses me more. It makes me just want to like ignore it more and eat more for comfort. Anyway, so I just kind of a depressing New Year's, I guess.
Kate L says good mukbangers also don't eat every single item in front of them. They taste everything, however, they don't clean the plates. Exactly, Kate. There's always a way to do mukbangs where it's very tasteful, where, yeah, you can get stuff all over your fingers, your mouth, and everything, but yet you're eating it without being extremely offensive to people. That is why a lot of people's channels that do mukbangs solely still work and are good, and people are not complaining every single thing or every single time about the sounds, the messiness, maybe, and the etiquette, because they're doing it well. They learn, they adapt, they change.
I don't like New Year's.
Hey, Sleepy Moo.
I don't like the
Welcome.
holidays. I try to act like I do, but I don't really. I go through phases where I don't like anything. So depressing.
Hi, Natural Ginger.
I miss BB, but he's the only person I want to be around right now.
Hey, Misunderstood.
Otherwise, I like being alone. But I miss my cats. Oh, what I would give to see my cats right now.
Missing BB again. Always missing BB. Like I've been saying, 2 years does make a huge difference, does it? In many ways, as well as 2 years make no difference. So it's very, I don't know. Could I put maybe a juxtaposition would be the best word for this? But you know what I mean. It's like how there's can be so many changes in a person in 2 years, but yet are the things never change, if you know what I mean. There is a saying that is like that. Let me look that up.
Almost want to check out and go home. Waste my money. So, guys, I hope you have a better New Year's than I do.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. That is the saying. I was like, wait a second, how can I forget that saying? But that exactly sums Foodie Beauty up. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
And I appreciate you guys for listening to me, even though I'm depressing
Hi,
sometimes.
Kabir.
Um, this is like the
Habitual.
third year I've been on YouTube, and it's just been like,
I would say she is practically the same. I don't see much distinction in her weight. When I say practically the same, maybe give or take 20 pounds, plus minus 20 pounds would be the range I would give her.
the same thing, you know. It's probably sickening listening to me
Thank
after a
you.
while. I
No
don't blame
justice,
me.
no peace.
I mean,
BB was lucky to get away, Tina.
I'm gonna leave Julie
Yes, yes,
some
Jody.
money and chocolates.
His voice, at the very least.
Pete's having trouble connecting to the internet. My hair is crappy. I haven't washed it. I'm still sponge bathing kind of more often than not because of my dressing. It's very elaborate and
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
wow,
don't know. This
Shannon.
coffee doesn't smell very good. Oh well, we just woke up. It's
Facts, Kristen.
man. At first, I was like, this bed's not going to be comfortable because it's my own bed, but not my own bed, but um, it was pretty comfortable. It was like I had all the pillows piled up, and it became comfortable. Like I don't know. I woke up at 8 to go pee, like 8 in the morning to go to the washroom, and then I went back to bed. I woke up. It was like 3:30, so I opened the blinds. The blinds over here are really really dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna co-sign this, Mary. Your hair looks much better. A lot of people were saying it looks like it has much more volume as well.
So it felt like nighttime for like ever. So yeah, I don't know what to do today. Happy New Year's, guys. It's January 1st. I just thought that I would do a vlog for you guys today because I'm gonna be having dinner out and I'm not gonna be home for a little while. So we have the room booked for 2 nights so that we are able to sleep in like this, but not going to.
What? Okay, so you book a hotel room that is rather pricey. So you're literally wasting a night stay at a hotel room because what, you can't late checkout? Okay, what's the typical checkout time for a hotel? On average 11 a.m. You can't ask for a late checkout, maybe 12, maybe 1. Are you telling me that you literally will waste $100, 150, $200 on a second night at a pricey hotel room because you can't get up for 12 or 1 p.m. even with a late checkout? Seriously? That is such a waste of money.
Um, so spend the second night. We're just going to leave probably soon and have dinner, and then I'm going to go home and resume life. So I want to apologize for not being honest with you guys.
True, Kristen.
I didn't want to tell you guys that I was staying here with Pete's because of the reaction I got this morning. Then I realized that, all the rumors and stuff. But then I realized that, me ending my stream in a shady manner, hearing somebody come in and just, it's just more shady. So I apologize for that. I don't want to lie to you guys. I just wanted to keep that secret. And it's hard to do that when you're a YouTuber.
Do you guys still, how many of you think that Pete's and her had something going on in this hotel room?
He's basically just a roommate for the night. Nothing happened, nothing like that. I wrote an explanation on my previous stream, so if you want to go check that out, but I won't address it anymore. I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it. So I'm going to try this hotel room coffee. Julie, I don't know if it was Julie, but maid came in today, and I'm like, no, it's okay. And
I will do the poll because I think this is a very good question to ask. Even looking back 2 years from now, did her and Pete's have anything other than a platonic relationship at this moment? Did they have a night together? Were they sleeping on the same bed? Let's do the poll.
She's like, oh, your thing wasn't on the door. But it was on the door, wasn't it, Pete's?
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought it said. She's like, I put it back up, so maybe somebody took it down. So anyway,
Might have fallen off.
Might have fallen off, yeah. Because we don't want them to make up the room while we're in it, right? Unless you're staying here for like a week or something. But anyway, try to keep it as tidy as possible. But anyway, so that's don't really have anything really planned for today, and nothing is really open. So we're just gonna have dinner, probably here at the hotel because that's the only thing open. And then we are going to. I'm gonna leave these. I got these chocolates. I'm gonna leave them for Julie because it's a new year, and I know fresh start. So tomorrow I'm back on my doctor's plan. So when I do like eat dinner with me, it's going to be stuff that I'm going to come up with that's friendly to that plan. And I'll probably do like I talked about, like what I eat in a day kind of videos at the end. If you're interested, I might vlog a little bit at the end of those.
Okay.
They're not really mukbangs because mukbang is like a huge display of food. So it's going to be kind of like
social
eating, eat with me, like my doctor's plan video. So we'll see. Anyways, we'll see what happens. But
she does. Juniper Jaybird, you are very right. She does use peace for support. She's sad. She misses BB. She's lonely. She's unpartnered for ringing in the new year, ringing in the changeover from 2019 to 2020. What better thing to do than use peace for support in her time of need? This is literally what she has been doing ever since she's practically known Pete's. Whatever type of support she needs, well, at first I guess it was sexual, but whatever she needs since their relationship became platonic, she has used Pete. So whenever Daddy Natty isn't in her life, we've seen this where all of a sudden they're playing Mario Kart. Once Daddy Natty's back in her life, no more Pete's. Pete's is now secondary or tertiary. But as soon as she needs any type of support, Pete's is there, like he was back in 2019 to 2020 changeover.
Do you feel like it's a fresh start?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a fresh new year. So let's make this one really count. I know a lot of people are off on a good foot, and I'm wishing everybody well with whatever your vision is for 2020. And we're just never going to give up. So cheers to Best Western Coffee. So I put too much sugar and coffee creamer and ruined it.
Exactly,
Yuck.
Shell.
Hey guys.
OMG, Pete is her emotional support animal. In many ways, he is. We keep laughing that he is described on my channel as an house elf and he needs a sock, but in many ways, that is very descriptive of how he is and how she uses and manipulates this man.
I look like crap. We're gonna go
I'm
down
in the poll.
to eat, and this is gonna be kind of like, I guess, like my last supper kind of thing, because I'm just gonna show you guys kind of like eat what I want. I know some of you won't like this, but I just want to kind of document like kind of before and after I start my plan, how I'm eating normally, like what I would like
True,
eat
Kristen.
on a day where I don't care at all. So I'll show you guys what I had. So far nothing. So we're gonna go down and eat. So I'll show you guys in a minute. Hey Pete.
Hi.
Pete's is still in bed. He's lazy.
Yeah.
Blondie B says she uses James/Pete's emotional support for her own needs. She doesn't truly care about him and his well being. All of her relationships are transactional. She manipulates everyone in her life. All right, Shannon, how do you feel about that statement? Do you feel, looking back, because hindsight is 2020 after all, do you feel that your relationship with Foodie Beauty was more transactional than a true valid friendship?
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Pete's farts in his sleep.
No, there were two, I believe, queen
So
beds
you
in the
probably-
room.
Whatever. This gift is for Baby. And I have everything packed up.
Wait a second. So, okay. All right, I was going to say something about that Puma bag. Sarah Ash asks, was this before they moved in together? Yes. This was a couple months before they moved in together.
And ready to go. You ready to go down to dinner soon? Are you hungry yet?
Yeah.
What are you gonna have?
I don't know. I don't know what they have.
Yes, the Puma bag. Infamous.
Can't know what I'm going to eat if I don't know what options are available.
The CPAP Puma bag makes a play. Salty Shannon says, I mean, I'd like to believe it was genuine, but knowing what I know now, I'd have to say she was full of shit. Yeah, it seems like so. Wow. Funny how that is, right, Shannon? 42893 Allison, thanks for agreeing.
That's true. All right, guys. Oh yeah. I decided I'm gonna keep a souvenir from every hotel I stay at. So I just grabbed this body bar. I guess I'll just keep like a soap or something from every hotel. I don't know. I'm not gonna use this, whatever it is. Body bar, probably a soap, I guess.
Okay.
Souvenir, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so while I'm waiting for Pete's to get ready, I did have a couple of Julie's chocolates.
Wow, impulsive, isn't she? So you leave a gift for the person, I guess, who's gonna clean the room, yet you dip into it. That doesn't seem very appropriate now, does it? Miss Lola says, when did she move in the luxury villa? I think it was April or May. No. It's more like March, April 2020 is what I believe. If somebody can please co-sign or correct me on that one. It's literally about 2-3 or so months after this video.
So we gotta leave before I eat them. No, I just had two because I was starting to get really hungry.
Exactly, Normiv.
And wanted something sweet, so I had two Lindor chocolates. So yeah, so that's my first food items of the day.
Hey, Karu.
Look how long these hallways are.
Come play with this, Danny.
Someone was celebrating last night.
It is New Year's.
Yep.
It is New Year's.
Ooh, nice tree. Hmm?
Yep.
What you doing?
Nothing.
So I have a virgin
Hmm,
Caesar,
that
and
looks
some
good.
water, popcorn shrimp on top of popcorn. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I like that. That's cute.
Different.
And you're having salad.
Yep. Apparently.
Cute. Sirloin steak,
That looks nice.
and the meatloaf with house ketchup, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Yum.
For sure, Diane.
Bathroom is super fancy. Like, bye bye hotel.
Wow, from the outside, that looks nice. Fancy. Just from the look of things, I would say it probably was maybe around $2 or so for that hotel room, especially knowing it was booked for around New Year's. Yeah, and looking at the outside and everything, yeah, at least $2. Does anyone remember how much she paid?
Incidentally, my food was gross. The potatoes were cold, and the meatloaf was so bland.
I know Salty Shannon, it's the best Western, and but still, depending on the area, the best Western could be pricey because sometimes I can go to the best Western for like a really good price. Then other times I go to the best Western and they want like $250 or $300 a night. It's very absurd.
Unseasoned, so dry, so they took it off my bill. So I did not eat that, so subtract that. Hey guys, I'm just waiting here for Pete's to pick up some leftovers from his mom's, and then we're gonna head home. I miss my cats so bad.
Here we go, missing the cats.
So I just want to let you guys know. I saw a bunny rabbit or something, a cat.
True Chubby
I just want to let you
Bear.
guys know that I'm kind of just filming what I eat, not to like rub it in your face or rub it in anyone's face or to show off that I'm eating a whole bunch of junk. That's not what I'm doing.
Doctor on call, good morning. How are you doing? Salty Shannon's confirming that that was in Cornwall, the Best Western. If I only had the foresight to check the prices, what the prices were last night, then I could kind of get a better idea. But hi there, EC. Welcome.
Just just so I have like a visual, I guess. So I think that it would be a really good idea. And yeah, so I picked up, Starbucks was open, and I ended up getting
Hey, Hobby's Heart.
a macchiato, Irish cream macchiato. It's not whipped cream, it's cold brew foam. And a venti. I don't know if I'm gonna I'll try not to forget to count the calories of everything I
Exactly,
eat.
Chubby.
If anyone wants to do it for me, you can.
Hi there, Moon. Happy New Year.
So this is going to be like a vlog, I guess, and then tomorrow will be
Hi,
fresh
Tracy
start.
Lee.
I'm hoping the doctor's office is open tomorrow so I can make an appointment this week or early next week to get in. I'm going to
Recipes. Happy New Year.
weigh myself. And when I do mukbangs, like I said before, it's going to be within my plan. I'm actually craving, I have some nice sirloins. I have some nice sirloins in the freezer. I'm going to defrost them, maybe
Thanks,
make a baked
Connor.
potato, some veggies, salad, I don't know. But it's going to be good food. It's just going to be cooked and normal portions. So can still do story times and stuff like that. So
Kana World, who asked that question? Not you, Karna. Chantel looked more lovable in this video compared to nowadays, exactly. Or maybe she was just really good at hiding things. Krista Marie asks, when did she start getting into the drugs? I would say May, right? Because April 20th she flashed. And then when did she meet Dom? Was it April? Like late April, early May, I would say she started.
Once in a while, you know, I'm like running out of stories because I know you guys think I make up things, but no, I'm not going to start making, unless you want me to start making up stories. Hey. So I guess I'll see you guys whenever I get home. I did find the receipt for the booze. I bought an pretty expensive bottle of champagne, and a bottle of wine for the party that I never went to. And
Talking about Shannon's party again, the party she never went to. That was indeed Shannon's party. You're right, Chrissy. If we factor in that she started the edibles before then, it was like quite some time before. But like the hard stuff with the whole Damn saga and series, it was about like late April, early May.
and a bottle of wine for the party that I never went to. And I'm going to return it and get my money back. So, yeah, as long as I have the receipt, apparently I can do that. So, anyways,
apparently,
I will see you guys.
Apparently, you can return things if you have the receipt and it's unopened. Because apparently, Foodie Beauty has never done what is fairly apparent before. Because I guess she doesn't feel like it's worthwhile returning things. Can you imagine how much things she's thrown out in the garbage that she literally could have returned?
So, anyways, I will see you guys. Overall, I had a pretty nice stay. Like, Pete and I are planning on doing some travel vlogs together because he, you know, is part of this channel in a way. He likes to do videos with me. BB doesn't. BB and I may be able to get away. Hopefully for Valentine's, we're going to do something. But Pete and I want to do like some travel vlogs. Like,
Hi, Karina.
I think in May there's something we're going to be going to Toronto, so we're going to have to stay in hotels together. And I do talk to BB about it, so as long as he's okay with it, everything, you know? So, sorry, I'm looking around because they're...
Facts, goth
oh my
girl.
God, the cutest dog I gotta show you. Bye, guys. Isn't that the cutest
That
dog?
is cute.
Hi, how are you? Hi. Someone is so glad to see me. Oh, hi, BB June. I missed you guys.
Aww.
So I
Look
picked
at
up
Casey.
some Popeyes with a ton of blackened ranch, 5-piece strips meal, Cajun fries, and for later, I have these, which were supposed to be for the party, but I didn't go. So Doritos, chips, and ranch dip. So I don't know how much of that I'm going to eat later. So yeah,
Okay.
but probably at least a bag's worth, maybe. So guys, I'm going to go eat this and end the video here. Tomorrow will be a fresh start for me, and I'm going to mentally prepare for that.
Exactly.
Do some preparation, and probably going to do some shopping at Costco tomorrow. And I have so many things to do I didn't get done before the holiday. A lot of appointments and stuff I'm going to try to do tomorrow. So I don't need negative or shaming comments regarding what I eat. No matter what somebody eats, they don't deserve to be shamed for it. I know this is bad for me. You don't need to tell me. I'm choosing to eat it anyway. So just putting that out there. I see a lot of negativity on
And
overweight
that's the problem.
people.
That's the problem. Knowing it's bad for you, but you're still gonna eat it. Jody Brown asks, Monty, will you be doing one of her story times at least semi-entertaining for her? Yes, I will be doing that for sure. I will be doing one day, I think, a week. Maybe we'll do a throwback, like I've said.
Overweight people's videos, and it's just not necessary. So anyways, guys, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, wow. Foodie Beauty circa 2 years ago. All right, folks, let's do another one. I think I'll do this 30th of December 2019, practically 2 years ago as well. And then we'll wrap up with this one. If you haven't already, smash that like button, folks. It really helps with the algorithm.
Hey guys, so I don't even know where to start with this video.
Yes,
I just wanted
it's old,
to
Desiree.
talk in front of my new mukbang background. bit about how I'm feeling and just be completely real with you guys. Um, just speak my thoughts because, man, yesterday I just hit a really bad depression moment, and
Exactly. No filter.
I
Widow
wanted to
speak.
turn on the camera, kind of document how I'm feeling, and I was feeling alone.
Can I reiterate that a lot of people feel this way, especially when it comes to closing up the year? I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. A lot of people feel as if they're not in a relationship of some sort. They might feel as if something is wrong, but that might not necessarily be the case. That is why around this time, October, November, December, January is called cuffing season for a reason, because people feel as if they should be in a relationship. And so what she's feeling at this moment a lot is felt by a lot of people every single year.
I know I live with BB. I feel like he doesn't really understand mental illness.
Chubby Bear, she actually did have a Samsung phone, but not the Samsung phone that she has now. I think at this time, when we just looked at the last video, it was like a Samsung S8 or S9 is what it looked like, because I can tell by the back of the phone when she was checking out the Best Western's washroom. I saw it. It was purple, one camera with the two buttons. That's either an S8 or S9. I gotta confirm.
Uh, I feel like people who don't really truly suffer with it, with depression, um, just crippling depression, really only understand it so much, which is fine. Um, and I know
Confirmed it was the S9. So she had the S9, is what I do believe, before. But then the phone she has now is, of course, Samsung's latest flagship that is really doing wonders with the filters.
I have friends, but I just don't feel comfortable talking to them about my situation for some reason. My family, I do, but I don't want to worry them, you know? So I just wanted to talk about, I guess, yesterday I was in such a deep depression. And I think it was a mixture of things. Um, things that are just really hard for me to talk about. And I've just been kind of, I've said this in a previous video, I'm sure. I feel like
Very true,
my
Dr. On
food
Call.
addiction, which I deny having a lot of the time, or I feel like I can control, just keeps winning and winning. And a big part of me just doesn't care sometimes. But on top of that, I'm going through with that I'm going through is not knowing how to get help for it.
True, Kayla.
I feel like, I'm trying. I'm being seen by a psychiatrist at the Center for Eating Disorders. This psychiatrist specializes in eating disorders, and I'm not blaming anybody for this. I'm just going to share.
Can I say that that's a really bad way to start out things, is saying you're not gonna what exactly did she say? She's not gonna blame anybody for this? Let me go back a little bit, because
Not blaming anybody for this.
so she's not gonna blame anybody for this, as it makes me think as if she's trying to say it's not my responsibility, or I don't want to not exactly take blame for it, but I don't want to be responsible for my own actions, is what it feels as if she's trying to say. Is as if she wants to blame other people except look at herself and her actions, her mannerisms, her thought process that ended her up in the position or positions that she's already been in or currently is in. It's like she's really trying to blame everybody but herself rather than just take the responsibility for her own actions.
I'm just going to share what my experience is trying to get help. All of these centers for eating disorders here in my city seem to focus around uh, bulimia and anorexia. That's what they mention on their website, the dangers of it. It seems like overeating and food addiction is not recognized in the medical society officially. Obesity is, but
What is she talking about?
obesity,
It is recognized in the DSM. It's been recognized in the DSM for a very, very long time. I know there's always changes, especially from the DSM 4 text revision to DSM 5, but it has been recognized for a very long time now. So what is she talking about? This is where she just talks and people believe her, and this is how she miseducates people. Ariana asked, do you think she's going to get 20K next paycheck like she claimed? I do believe so, Ariana. She had a hefty month, so I'm thinking she's going to make at the very least maybe 16 to 20K come January 21st to 26th when she gets paid. All of that money is going to go somewhere.
seems to be an eating disorder, unlike anorexia and bulimia. It seems to be more that the onus is more on the individual to change, and it's not seen as something that needs medical intervention in the same way as bulimia and anorexia. And that's frustrating because there is of course bariatric surgery, but they kind of contradict themselves because they say without you need to address the issues, the emotional issues, whatever the case may be, for your disorder with food before the surgery is effective. It's not a cure all.
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
like, okay, but therapy is not provided. It's very expensive. It's not provided for
Hmm.
people with uh, obesity related eating disorders. And that's frustrating for me. And I feel left out because even at the Center for Eating Disorders, when I go in there for my appointment, I see a big sign that says outpatient CBT therapy in room whatever, whatever. And then when I ask my psychiatrist about it, he just kind of shrugs it off and says, "No, that's not for you. You'll need to pay for there's therapy, but you'll need to pay for it."
Can I say one thing? At this point, how much money was she making? Let me look at her views because at this point, 2 years ago exactly, her views were pretty healthy. So here's the thing how my thought process goes with this. She wants this stuff for free, but as we've seen, she's very medically averse. So even if she got it for free, she wouldn't show up. So she would literally be wasting resources that could be better spent on somebody else. That's number one. Two, she was making good money back then. So even what she's saying doesn't make any sense because if you're making good money, like let's say you're making 5, 6, 7, 8K a month, I think that resources for people who aren't making that much money, I think the free should go to them rather than somebody who's making by all means a very good full-time wage but yet is complaining about it not being free. And then we're not even factoring once again that she misses practically all her appointments. So she would be wasting those resources, but here she is talking shit right now.
And I just feel like alone again. Um,
Hey, Maya B.
it's not that I can't pay for therapy. I mean, I don't make a ton of money off of YouTube, and I know I spend
Um,
pretty much a lot of what I've been
she
making. I
makes
spend back on food, which if I save on food, sure, maybe I could. Yes,
back in the day, she was making pretty good money off of YouTube. Don't let her fool you. It was decent enough where it was a good full-time wage per month.
but it's just the principle. It's like, why is mental health care not seen as important as regular medical health care? In Canada, we have socialized healthcare, which I'm very grateful for. You can say what you want about it. It's been wonderful for me. I don't have to pay for surgeries. I don't have to pay for emergency visits. I don't have to pay for a lot of things and go into more debt for that, which I believe is a basic human right, in my opinion. And so is mental health. I think mental health needs a big improvement. And I think that some kind of therapy um, should be included in that for people's well-being. I think it would save like the country a lot of money in the long run, because a lot of these issues with food that they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on surgeries for is an emotional mental thing. And that's, I know that I need that help. um
I do think there needs to be more light shed on mental health. That's why there's the Bell Let's Talk Day. It's a thing we have in Canada where, the Bell Telephone Company sheds light on mental illness, as you could say. The next event is actually January the 26th, 2022. Bell Let's Talk is practically an awareness campaign created by the Canadian telecommunications company Bell Canada in an effort to raise awareness and combat stigma surrounding mental illness in Canada, which I think is a very great initiative. But there is also hypocrisy surrounding that, which I can also speak about if you want to know. So let me shed light on the hypocrisy. The thing about Bell is also in control of practically the phone lines in many prisons, at the very least in Ontario, I think also across Canada. And here's the thing, when you are in prison, sometimes that phone is a lifeline. And when you don't give prisoners access to a lifeline, it really is detrimental to their mental health. So even though Bell wants to do this Let's Talk campaign to raise mental awareness on the stigma that is mental health and mental illness, they are hypocritical in the way that they are taking or they're adding on to the issues of people who are locked up by not giving them free use of payphones. So that is what I also want to bring up because it is something that not a lot of people are looking into or know about, but I know about it because I've talked about it several times before.
so yeah, I mean, it's just these little frustration things. I just feel like, you know what I mean, like I'm kind of alone in this. So there are times when I feel alone, and I know I've said that word a lot so far. And on
Thank you,
top of all
Buddha.
that, I haven't don't feel like I've fully processed my emotions since my surgery. Um, I've always said, well, I don't want children, um, or I wasn't sure. And it's just like, and then I was feeling extra down. And then, like, would see kids on the TV or people with a family. And
Hey, programming.
I started crying, like, without having any control over it. And, I told BB, I said, I remember looking up uh, emotions of post hysterectomy, and they were talking about grieving. You need time to grieve. And I just never thought of that. And I was like, I'm grieving. I feel that. I
Okay.
feel whenever you lose somebody, for example, you grieve someone, it's that feeling of finality. It's final. You can't go back. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gone forever. That kind of feeling too, or they're gone forever. But this is, I guess, with in my case, my sexual organs. They're gone forever. There's nothing I can do about it anymore. And that finality, just, I guess, and you know, I know that you can adopt and everything like that,
Wow.
but it's just it's a grieving process, I guess, is what I'm saying. And I felt that yesterday more than I've ever felt since my surgery. Um, so yeah, uh,
Yeah, I'm sure, OG, that yeah, having a hysterectomy at a young age could be, yeah, definitely considered devastating, life changing, of course. And we all would need time to kind of be able to cope with that new reality. And in some ways, I can understand what she's saying, but this is practically 2 years ago, and the Chantel that we know now, we know that a lot of this is just, to be honest, just talk, because all she does is talk and never puts her words to action. And she has had so many chances to fix so many things in her life, to reflect on so many things, to do what's right, but she never does what's right. She does whatever she thinks is satisfying. She's very impulsive, as we've already been saying over and over and over.
I was just had a really bad moment with that yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I did film a McDonald's mukbang, and and then I saw the poll about.
I'm so sorry to hear, Angel Ma, that you went through that, as well as KK's Corner. Who else is saying that in the chat? Okidal. Wow, I had no idea there were a few people in here that had to have that as well.
Just the amount of people who
Lactose, hi there.
prefer weight loss material over the mukbangs is just staggering. And so I just want to talk about how I'm feeling about that really for a few minutes. I always go back to mukbangs because I feel like I see all these other people doing mukbangs, and a lot of them probably don't have the same issues with food that I do. And if I had never shared that part of my life with you guys, it probably wouldn't be the same. But I kind of feel like a fool when I go back and edit my video, like my McDonald's one, which I decided I'm not going to upload because I feel like a fool with so many people knowing what I'm really going through and sitting there like stuffing my face with McDonald's with mayo all over my face. And I just feel
Hmm.
like I've said this before. So it's like I know it's going to seem like rerun for you guys, but I feel like I need to go through this cycle until it finally fully sinks in for me, I guess. I don't know. But it always comes back to this feeling of guilt and just like because a part of me knows what I'm doing is wrong.
Can I say this is like, you know how she does the live streams with the transient self realization? This seems like she's realizing a lot of things about herself and her addiction with food, but yet she will continue to do the mukbangs, because, as I've said before, the mukbangs is what gets the views, which was what makes the monies. So if she truly wanted to make a change, she could. If she really had the therapy, she could. If she really had the mindset to want to change, she really could make that change. But like I said, this is 2 years ago and she hasn't done jack shit. In fact, she's done the opposite, where instead of going to all her appointments, she practically blows everybody off until she has to have an emergency room visit.
And I think a lot of the defensiveness, I was watching Life by Jen's video about her food addiction, and it really sunk in for me that a lot of the defensiveness comes from people being right about that part, and I try to just like as is like a coping mechanism, I guess. And like she said, it's comfortable. It's like I'm afraid of dealing with the demons
Facts, Sandra.
because I just don't feel like I feel like it might break me. So it's just easier to push it away.
Facts, Chubby
Because like
Beer.
sometimes I don't know if I can handle being broken anymore, you know, any more than I already am. So it's just like it's depressing stuff, I know, but that's
Salty Shannon, I'm co-signing this. I think one of the main reasons she doesn't like what you're doing is because you do have that platform where you can call out her lies and all her inconsistencies from the past. So whenever she starts talking about the past, you can literally point and be like, nope, that wasn't true. I was there. Or nope, I know that's not true because, John told me otherwise or Mary told me this. She really does not like that, just like how she doesn't like that Dom now has a platform and he can compete with her and he can air his grievances whenever they get into some sort of altercation.
you know, it's just more comfortable, and you live in denial because it's easier, and you feel like you're pushing people out. You know, you don't want them knowing too much about you and stuff like that. Um, I feel like a lot of people do care about me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like it's just trolls wanting the weight loss. I don't feel like people who want to see me do well are trolls. Um, so it kind of just really struck a heart chord knowing that so many people want to see me do something more meaningful towards my well being.
Mm-hmm.
And
This sounds all nice and dandy and everything. It's like a lot. She's saying a lot of things, but yet she never applies them to her life, and that is the number one or one of the number one things that is wrong. She never applies all of this self-realization that she practically does almost every live stream at present towards her actual life.
part of me just feels like it's just too late. Like, all I've ever known is being obsessed with food and surrounded by foods for probably for like 30 years, honestly, of my life. And I'm 35. So it started really young for me. Um, and I never wanted to know why. I never wanted to care about it. I never wanted to give it attention in my mind, but at the same time, not realizing that I'm consumed with it every day, every single day. And I don't want that anymore. It's like mental torture. Like it really is. It's like a prison. So, and I know how like ridiculous it looks to say these things to you
True,
guys in
proud
videos
Grammy.
that I then hide and go back to doing mukbangs because it's just easier.
It's
You
easy
know, it's
money.
easy content, it's easy money, it's easy.
Exactly. Just as I just said it, she said the exact same thing. It's easy money because that's what gets the views, the mukbangs. Same thing with ALR, it's what gets the views, the mukbangs. It's the default thing to do when you have a channel like this where you eat.
Because I don't have to address anything or be accountable for anything. But at the same time, I feel there's always a part of me that just feels bad doing unhealthy mukbangs. Like I don't see anything wrong with me like sharing like a healthy dinner when I'm like that I'm on track with as part of my plan. So after the new year, because New Year's in 2 days and nothing is open, um, I'm gonna um, I'm gonna go back to that weight loss doctor and get help from them because they do want you to check in once a week and hold you accountable. You have to write down every single thing that you eat. Um, I know
Okay.
that Jen and Amy are doing a weight loss challenge, so I wish them luck. It's Not going to be easy, that's for sure.
True, Clover. It's performative, is what she's doing. Like she is performing for the views, and then the next day it's another new video. It seems, folks, my chat is frozen on the side of StreamYard. Well, it is the middle of the night after all, so they might be doing some behind the scenes sort of stuff. So I'll be looking over on the YouTube end. Seems that chat is moving okay. Uptown says Chantel is all talk, no action. Exactly.
Uh, I have to just tackle things. You know, I know that therapy, and I've said this before, therapy, um, I feel uncomfortable at AA for some reason. I think it's opening up to other people that really makes me feel icky.
Great. The chat is back. I was just like, what is going on with the chat? Because it was just so frozen for a second. This is what happens when you do live streams in the middle of the night, folks. The chat will freeze on you because they're doing behind the scenes stuff in the middle of the night. And you get into this situation.
So I might have to struggle with that. I think therapy. Hi, Sam. Sorry, therapy and this weight loss doctor. I'm still waiting to see my new GP so I can ask to be referred for weight loss surgery. I think for me, that's going to be a really good tool to kind of just as many
Hi,
tools as
Tudor
I can get.
Times.
You know. So I'm sorry if I frustrate people with changing my mind
Facts,
constantly,
Jody.
and my life is a mess.
Hey, Janaka.
Um, I'm not saying I'm never gonna do mukbangs, but I'm gonna do different things, not focus so much on food. I definitely have to clean out my apartment of all triggers, because for me with mukbangs, I really really just want to be normal and be like, I can eat this McDonald's and then go about my life. But no, it's not like that for me. I realize now that I can't have a bit of
Facts on
something
Big B.
that is a trigger for me. So
Because she
it's gonna have
is.
to be food that's not, you know. So I
Why is that? Because she is very, very, very impulsive. Danish, Happy New Year to you. Allison says she went to the weight loss doctor twice. Exactly. And she still thinks she's going to get weight loss surgery without addressing her root problems and challenges, which she needs therapy for.
first things first, I need to clean up my place of all trigger food. Delete all my apps that are like Uber Eats and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm just letting you know what's going through my mind and what I'm going to be doing. My memory is going to run out, so I don't want to talk too much more about it. But I appreciate those of you
Facts, Minnesota
who are
9-ish,
still here and
exactly.
watching me. And I apologize if I've ever been defensive and just stubborn. I'm really going to really try really hard to work on my character in the new year. Well, just now in general, too. But
Hi, Fupa Fopa. Welcome. That is amazing. Lactose intolerant. My dad just signed to attend college at 60 years. It's never late. Chantel can change your life, but she doesn't want to put effort for that. Exactly, Lactose. She can change her life for 2022 now, and it's not that late, not too late. I know she has a lot of health problems, but it's never too late to really change her life. We'll just see how the world or how the year turns out for her, because I've been seeing a lot of people kind of making some guesses on how 2022 will turn out for Chantal. I've heard people talking about, oh, she'll probably not make it until 2023. Some people are saying she'll probably be in jail. Some people are saying that she'll maybe be down under. There's so much things that can happen to her. And like I've said, she's literally been coasting by and has been an outlier when it comes to a lot of stuff catching up to her. That I am still amazed that a lot of this stuff hasn't caught up to her yet. So we shall see, folks.
thank you for watching me and caring about my life. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
All right, so there we go. Wow, wow, wow. That was a double throwback for Foodie Beauty. As I've said, we shall see what's in store for Foodie Beauty in 2022. It's never too late to change. You just got to put in the effort and want to change. So we shall see exactly what is in store. Schnoodle Boops, the fartiste, says if the drugs continue, gonna be bad. Yeah, I am actually surprised that she's had such concoctions and nothing has happened. But then again, I've also said I do really think that she is having a lot of health problems. She's just probably not talking about it because that would more or less give her away. So what happens, happens, but she can still turn her life around at the end of the day. Minnesota, I'm sure a lot of people are concerned, worried about her liver function. I'm sure it's poor. I'm sure she has a fatty liver. I'm sure it's about to crash. There's a lot of things in her life that is not, optimal right now. Salty Shannon says, I just wish she'd leave that piece of shite. Yes, indeed, Salty Shannon. But it seems as if whenever she sees him, it's literally as if he's reprogramming her. Every single time she comes out of it, she might have some self realization. Maybe she is impulsive. It's as if he love bombs her and then that just reprograms her because she wants a partner more than anything else and she is willing to settle for anyone and anybody that will give her something as close to that as possible. So, what can I say for Foodie Beauty? Change now before it's too late, before she's either dead or in jail, and that's all I have to say. Folks, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 3:11 a.m. here. Thank you for joining me. Smash that like button before you get out of here and join the membership if you want to. Also, I'm going to post the link once again to Salty Shannon. You have been amazing, Shannon. Maybe we could do a collab. We can talk about a few things since we're both in Ontario. And I think that would be pretty cool talking about Ontario life and whatnot. I have been to Cornwall many, many, many times. I've seen a lot of changes. I've seen many things in terms of Ottawa, Cornwall, and all the places in between Cornwall that are actually now being built up, such as Alexandria, Ontario is being built up. A lot of towns, because there's a lot of people that are moving further and further east from the Toronto area. Belleville, Ontario is being built up. Kingston is now booming. Brockville is now booming. Cornwall is booming. Lancaster, Ingleside, Green Valley, Finch, Avonmore, Castleman, Hawkesbury. There is going to be a lot of people moving into these areas, so that would be awesome. All right, folks, take care. Have a good one. If it's nighttime for you, well, have a good night. If it's evening, have a good evening. If it's morning, have a good morning. And I will see you another time. Be safe. Bye bye.